Now, before writing, you have to delimit your scientific paper. You have to ask this question: what is my paper about? What will be the contribution of my paper to this field I am interested in? And to answer these questions, you have to build your literature review. An also important thing is the research question, which is the main question raised in your paper, the one you bring elements of answer to in the paper. It's like the electromotric force of your paper, the research question or the problematic of your research. First, you need to know and learn what has already done in your field, and this is through the literature review. And doing our research, we need to climb the mountain of accumulated knowledge. We have to pass through this step to know what has been done and what haven't been done. You shouldn't underestimate this step of doing a good literature review, because you can imagine someone who will start working on a subject without a good literature. He thinks he is in the good path, but after that, when he wants to publish, they will tell him that this work is already done before. So here it's just waste of time, waste of year, or maybe more than 1 year, 2 years. Establishing the literature review is a way for you to specify why and how your work is original. Originality may cover several aspects. It can be leading new empirical work, new experimental work, interpreting known ideas but in a new way, giving new data to old problems, new contextualization, or producing an original synthesis. The literature review objective is to identify the knowledge frontier and what needs to be studied, identify the context of your research question, and identify keywords, variable linked to your research question. How to find references to do our literature review. The easiest way is to use Google Scholar with keywords. Not only Google Scholar, but generally all the academic search engine. And to do this, you have to translate your subject in few keywords. Otherwise, you will be lost in either too general references or too specialized ones. During your reference search, you discover specified journals publishing on your field of your interest. This is when you do research on Google Scholar, you find specified journals, and it's recommended to go to the website of those journals and do research there. Now you will find a lot of references. How to manage those references? You should know that when it will be time to write, don't forget that you will not have the time to read again and again all your articles to find specific information. So it will be a very difficult task. That is why you need to take notes from your readings, like the author's date, full reference, problematic of the reference, the use thesis, the methodology used, and so on. Now, to do the reference management, there are some powerful tools. And Zotero is one of those powerful tools. Zotero is an electronic manager for all your academic references. It is it is a free and open source reference management software. Actually, it is not totally free. There are some features that are not for free. I will talk about them later. Zotero works with many operating systems, Windows, Linux, Mac. Make sure that you install browser connector. We will see what is the browser connector. Okay. We will see those things now. I will show you. I have said that Zotero helps in storing bibliographic information for you so you can refer back to it when you need it. To install it or download it, you have to come to this link, zotero.org download, and here you find Zotero for your operating system. You download this one, and also you have to download the connector, the browser connector. If you are using Chrome, download the Chrome Zotero connector. If you are using Mozilla or others, the same thing, because this one is important as well. Once you install the Zotero for your desktop and also the connector, which is an extension in the browser, you will find it here, Zotero. This is the Zotero library. It is divided into three sections. This one section, the left section, the middle section, and the right section. On the left side, there is a navigation section, this one, where you see my library and other folders. The middle section is or contains the list of articles and all items that you have added. And if I click on one item, we will see in the right section more detailed information about this item. For example, this one is an article, an analysis of the cloud computing security problem. Here you can find the item type. Is it a journal or a book or others, or a report, the title and the authors, the abstract sometimes is available, sometimes not, and other information, etc. And here, this one is called the toolbar. You find some icons here. For example, this one, new collection. This one is to add a new collection to help in classifying the items. For example, if I click on it, I have to add a new collection, enter a name for this collection. Let's say I will call it mobile technology. 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 Okay. It has added a folder about mobile technology. Here you can you can see this icon, new item. You can manually add an item here, whether it is an attachment, book section, journal, etc. This is for this is to do it manually. Now let's see some settings in the menu bar. You can find files, views, tools, etc. But the most important settings, we find them in the edit box, exactly in the preferences, Zotero preferences. Here we have this general. There are some choices here. It's recommended to let them as they are in default mode. This tab is for the synchronization between the Zotero in your desktop and the Zotero in the web. And this is extremely important for you to create an account and come here and activate the synchronization. For example, here I'm already connected or linked. That's why you see my name here. But if you are not, you will find two boxes here. You find username and password. You enter them and link to make the synchronization. We will see what is the importance of this synchronization. And here also we have this important tab. It is here you can find different styles of writing, the styles of citations. Here you can find the IEEE style, the LCV style, etc. It depends on your article, the journal, what they require. You choose the appropriate one. Another tab here is the word processor. This one is to integrate Zotero with your word processor, whether it is Microsoft Word or, for example, this one, LibreOffice, which is an open source one. So you have to install them to integrate them with the Microsoft Word. And basically, those are the most useful settings. Now, how should we work with Zotero and deal with references? You have to go to the academic search engines. For example, Google Scholar. You have to create account, and here you come here to Google Scholar and you put keywords related to your topic. For example, let's try in general 6G, sixth generation. A list of articles and academic articles appears. There is filters here. You can choose whatever you want since 2020, since 2019, etc. Here, as you see here, this one is the Zotero connector, this small icon. Change the icon depends on the web page. Here it is a yellow folder because we have a lot of articles. If I click on it, save to Zotero, I click, a window appears and tell me to select which items you'd like to add to your library. Those articles are the same in the Google Scholar. So I select, for example, I select the first one, the vision of 6G wireless systems, the roadmap to 6G. What should 6G be? I've selected four items. I need to come here to save them. And here you can see saving to. Here I can choose where I save them, my library. I will let them in my library, then I will classify them. Let's come back to the Zotero to see. You can see here the articles that I have added, or they are saved here in this section, middle section, for articles. This one and this one. Yeah. And here in the right section, you can find more details, more information. We can change here the information manually. For example, here I can change this one. I can change this one, etc. Even the title. Sometimes, for example, some style they require title case. Title case. What it means that each word must be in a capital letter, and this one is written in the sentence case. Only the first one is capital. So you can change it manually, or also you can click here and click in the right bottom and choose title case. It will change to title case. The first words are in capital letter. This is according to the style that you are following. So you should know which style first. Also, you can add, for example, I have a PDF here. I can add it to the Zotero. I just have to drag it and drop it here in this section. Here, here the Zotero is trying to look for the information about this PDF. Now it's okay. This one. He he found the information about the PDF, and those are all the information. Now you see here it is synchronizing with the web account, with the web library. Is there a limit for the articles that we can save? Yes, there is a limit. I don't know exactly, but there is a limit. If you overcome certain storage, you have to pay for additional storage. But generally, for us, I think the available storage is sufficient. For example, here there are some. If I want those 6G articles to add them to mobile technology, or maybe I can add a sub collection here. I will call it 6G, and I will add. So I said here we have the articles, the added articles or items. It can be book or anything. Uh, I have created a sub collection here, new sub collection. This one 6G. I come to my library. I select the 6G items. and I will add them to this folder, sub-collection. This is just organizational concept. It will make it easy for you to accessing, to classify topics and so on. Also here, sometimes sometimes you save one item several times, and here duplicate items. You will find the duplicated items here in this section. You just have to select them and merge them into one item. Here, the main library, you can order it, order the items alphabetically according to the title or according to the creator. In the right section, you can add notes about the selected item. Here you click on add and you can add notes, and this is important as well, and so that you will back to it later and see the notes that you have put. There is here also the tags tab. You can add tags and related. You can add related articles to the selected one. And I will show you the web library. I have created an account. I just need to come to I just need to log in, and I will find all the added articles. I will find them also here in the web library, and that is also very important in case you have a problem with with your laptop or with computers. So it is uh, a backup. You can uh, find what you have saved. I think these all are also there are forums. You can ask questions if you have registered, if you have an account. An important thing is how to do the citation. For example, me, I come here to Google Docs. It is like it's like Microsoft Word. It's the same principle. I have copied this text, these two paragraphs from Wikipedia, and let's suppose I want to make a citation. Here, for example, here in this place, I put my cursor here, and I come here, add edit Zotero citation. I click on it. But before doing that, you have to give the permission to Zotero to access to your Google Docs. If I click, Zotero is updating your document. Please wait. For example, I select this one. I come here, you see, it he put one between brackets. If I want to add another citation, for example, let's say here, I will press add Zotero add citation. This one. Let's see. Let's put this one deep learning. Let's just an example. There is two here. He put two, and let's say another one here. Add citation. We'll select the same as before. Deep learning. Okay. It is two, the same as before. And now let's say I want to add the list of references or the bibliography. I select the place, I put the cursor, and I come here to this Zotero in the menu bar. I have to choose add or edit bibliography. And you see here, he put the two references, one and two. Till now, do you have a question? Is it clear for you? But before, let me ask you a question. Does anyone use Zotero? I think those are the most important things that you should know about Zotero. Let's continue. Why I told you it's important to create Zotero account? Because creating account allows you to access your library online at Zotero.org from any computer, synchronize the things you have saved on your computer with online Zotero, share your library on more than one computer, and transfer your information to new computer. And you also can post to the Zotero forums to ask for technical help. And of course, Zotero is not the only reference manager. Zotero is just one of many citation management software options. Another example is Mendeley, which is used to manage and share research papers and generate bibliographies for academic articles. There are slight differences between the two, but basically they do the same.